What fun it is to jump through these trees in such beautiful weather. This is the best thing you can do. How cool it is that you and I are doing this.
Yes, it's really fun to jump on these cool trees. But listen, I'm already very tired, and plus it's very hot outside, so I'll go home to rest. And if you want more, jump further on the trees and have fun.
How fun and cool it is to jump through trees. It's a pity that Mikey is tired and has already gone home. I'm already tired myself. Therefore, I guess I'll now come down from these trees and go home quietly too.
You won't go home anywhere because now I'm kidnapping you to my home, and you won't understand anything now. I am a very dangerous kidnapper of various rich people. I know that you have jewelry, so urgently tell me where you hid them, and until you tell me, I won't let you out of here, even if I have to kill you.
Oh no! I was kidnapped by some terrible bandit who wants to take my precious things and all my money. But I didn't tell him where they were. Now, while he is gone, I urgently need to come up with a plan on how to get out of this prison and save myself. And also then inform the sheriff that I was kidnapped. And so that this bandit is caught. And so that he no longer tries to steal his jewelry from someone else. What a pity that I can't get anywhere and there are no objects here at all. I was able to reach this chest and take a shovel from there. Now I can definitely get out, because there is a small space here where I can dig through the ground and get out of this prison. And then I can definitely get out and tell the sheriff everything. Great! There's no time to waste until this terrible resident returns and again forces me to tell him where my jewelry is. I have very little time and I need to hurry very quickly so that I can get out of here. I think I heard some sound. Probably the resident is returning. I need to quickly hide this shovel and everything I dug up so that he doesn't notice that I was trying to get out.
So I'm back, that you haven't yet decided to tell where your jewelry is. Then I brought your friend whom I just caught. He tried very hard to escape, but he couldn't. I beat him badly. Now you two will sit here, and until you tell me where the jewelry is, I won't let you out of here.
How did he find you? And why did he catch you too? But that doesn't matter now. It is important that you are alive and everything is fine with you. Don't worry, I already have a plan on how to get out of here. But while he was leaving behind you, I found a big shovel here. Here is just the earth. Therefore, I haven't returned yet. We need you and me to quickly dig a tunnel, but unfortunately, I don't know where it will lead us. Therefore, we will dig until we get to some exit, and then you and I can get out. We need to get out as quickly as possible to go to the sheriff and tell him that we were kidnapped by a terrible resident, and most likely not only us, but also other people. He wanted to steal all my jewelry and asked where I hid them. I didn't tell him anything, so he's very angry now. We really need to do everything quickly before he returns and realizes that we ran away. Because as soon as he understands this, he will start running after us and then he can kill us, and it will be very bad. So now we must make every effort to dig as quickly as possible and get out of this trap.
We dug for so long and finally found some room. Look here at the wooden floors that we are now going to break down and get into some new room. Excellent! Now we have a better chance of getting out of this terrible prison. Some very strange room. It's dark everywhere, and you can only see the light of the torch.
Oh no! It seems you stepped on some kind of pressure plate and the trap was triggered, and now the whole room is starting to flood with water, and we urgently need to carefully get out. Let's quickly break that wall to survive. Otherwise, you and I will suffocate under this water. We still have a little more breaking to do. It turned out great. Now you and I are in some new and abandoned room. Now be much more careful and look under your feet to see where you are stepping so as not to step on some kind of trap again.
Aha! So that's where you were. Did you think that I wouldn't find you? I noticed right away when you ran away. Because I have an alarm system. When someone escapes from my prison, come back quickly. Otherwise, I will kill you now, and then I will also take all our jewelry.
We run away from him faster because he is stronger than us and will definitely kill us. There's a really good shelter here. Let's hide in the closet and wait until he leaves here, and then we'll think about what to do.
Where did those terrible JJ and Mikey go? I literally ran after them to the second floor, and now they are no longer here. I have to find them to take all their jewelry and become the richest in this village. I know for sure. They have a lot of money, and if I can take it, then I will live cool and rich for the rest of my life. I can't even figure out where they hid.
Great! This resident has gone somewhere, and now we have time to escape from here. Look, we can jump from this window, but it's too high up there, so I have an idea. Let's find something we can use to get down. Oh, look, there's a bucket of water here. We can spill it and then go down calmly. Come on, Mikey, you go down first, and I'll keep an eye on whether a resident has approached, and then I'll come down for you. Great, Mikey! You managed to get down without any trouble, and now I will jump! Stop! What? I heard some sound. Oh no. I see that the resident saw me again, and now they can go down, and I will have to fight with him.
So that's where you were. You just hid in this closet. And then they wanted to run away from me. But you won't succeed so easily. Maybe your friend managed to jump. But I won't let you go so easily now. Since you didn't tell me where your treasures are, I'll kill you and then I'll just rob your whole house.
What a naive and stupid resident you are. You won't succeed at all because I will destroy you. But you and I will fight. But I will never in my life tell you where I hid the jewelry, because such a terrible and pathetic person like you will never receive all these jewels in the world. Because you don't deserve them at all. Because if you earned it by honest work, then it would be cool. Otherwise, you just want to rob me. So I'll destroy you now and figure out how to do it.
Yes, how dare you tell me that I am a naive and stupid resident.
Great. I set a lot of dynamite. Now I'll set it on fire and quickly jump into the water, and then I'll blow up this terrible resident and we'll live in peace. Yoo-hoo! You and I were able to kill this terrible resident who kidnapped us and wanted to steal all our jewelry, and now we urgently need to call the sheriff and tell him everything that happened. Hello, Sheriff. Please come to the scene where there was just a giant explosion. Some terrible resident wanted to kill and rob us.
Hello, guys. You just called me and said that there was some kind of incident here, and I came to find out what happened here. Therefore, I will listen carefully to you. Tell me what happened here.
Yes, of course, Sheriff. We called you because a terrible incident happened here. Today, Mikey and I were just jumping in the trees, and then when I was walking home, some terrible resident kidnapped me and wanted to steal all my jewelry. But then he also brought Mikey, whom he beat badly, and we tried to get out of his terrible prison, and we succeeded. But when I ran away, I blew up a lot of dynamite, and when I jumped, I blew up a lot of dynamite, and this resident, and then we realized that you can live in peace because you destroyed this terrible resident.
Thank you for telling me about everything that happened here. I will definitely send my guys here to have them spend it. Is this terrible resident really dead and now everything will be all right and you thereby help the residents of our village?
It was really a very difficult day and I thought that they would kill me today. Well, everything is fine now. You and I can calmly go home and relax at home. It's also good that everything happened so well.
Oh no, JJ! Someone broke our house! It doesn't even seem to break, but exploded! And now we have nowhere to sleep with you! This is some kind of horror! How good it is that our beds and computer on which you and I love to play computer games remained intact! Now I don't know what to do and where to go! Because today, we will most likely have to sleep on the street! Although no, I have an idea! Let's now collect the things we lost! And then we'll go to the cellar and buy the necessary materials to build a cool new house.
I totally agree with you. After all, this is just a wonderful idea. Then you and I can build a much cooler house than the one we had here and put all the things that we have left there.
Hello, resident. Please sell us the materials so that we can build a new and cool house in which we can live with you, because our old one was blown up.
Yes, sure. Here, take all the best materials from which you can build a really cool house in which it will be comfortable and cool to live.
Great. Now we have all the necessary materials to build a really cool house. But you know, I got a personal idea. Why do we need to build a new house if we can just rebuild the house that was blown up and make it even much better, and then we won't have to come with you somewhere, and we will live where we lived before. We are now going to build a ceiling, walls, and floor, and we will do it all very cool. And this time we have strengthened it much stronger, so that no one can break our cool house and everything will be very cool. But I wonder who could do this and why he did it. I thought that the house stood and did not bother anyone. And now you and I came and it was already blown up. That resident could not do this because he was already dead. Although maybe when he caught you, Mikey, and you were unconscious, he blew up our house when he was trying to find some jewelry, and he didn't find it. How stupid he is. He didn't even understand that we don't keep jewelry at home. We keep them in the bank.
I totally agree with you. And we are doing a very cool job of arranging our new old house, which will now have new shelves, new tables, and all the newest things. And we will definitely need to buy food to replenish the refrigerator. It's amazing! It seems to me that I remember that when this terrible resident beat me and took me to you in prison, then when he ran away, he blew up our house to check if there were any hidden safes. Most likely it was him. So we found out who blew up our house. But that's okay. Now we will rebuild it, and it will be even cooler than it was before. You and I. Then we will be able to calmly play games on the computer and go about our business that we have always loved to do. It's really cool and fun. I hope we won't be kidnapped by any more crazy residents who want to steal our jewelry. I think next time we need to install a very good security system near our house with you. And also buy weapons and all sorts of cool things with which we can either protect ourselves from criminals or escape from the prison in which we will be caught.
I totally agree with you. Yes, today was a really unexpected day. I was calmly walking home to go watch TV, and then I was attacked by this terrible resident. He started beating me, and then he took me to his terrible prison. And then when I was there alone, I already thought that they would definitely kill me. I won't tell you where my jewelry is. I was so scared. But I was even more surprised when he brought you completely wounded. I already thought that he had completely killed you. But to my great happiness, you turned out to be alive. And then when you and I fell into this trap, where water began to collect in the room, I also think that they will kill us. And then, when this resident found us again, it was really very scary and dangerous. But it was really cool when I jumped from the window and set off this dynamite, something I've never done before.
Yoo-hoo! You and I have finally fixed up our house, and it is completely ready to have a great time here. Now you and I will not sleep on the street, but we'll sleep in a warm and cozy bed. And now we can play computer games with you as much as we want, and it will really be very fun and cool. Or maybe even then, we'll watch some interesting movie and eat pizza. Well, you know, I've been building a house for so long that I have an idea. Let's go somewhere for a walk and relax.